All right, thank you for joining me for today's math lesson. We are doing ordered decimals. Now, if you weren't quite sure what to start with for this week, it should be the next one that's not done, right? So everything else should say done on yours. Also, you could look at the due date. So September 13th, that's going to be this Friday, which is going to be a Friday the 13th. Very spooky. Anyway, so go ahead and click start by that one. Click let's go. And we need to order these numbers. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Order these numbers from least to greatest. So the best way to do this is to stack the numbers by the decimals. So let's go ahead and give ourselves 3 decimals. 1, 2, let me go wider. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice there's going to be a theme with stacking decimals. We'll also use it for adding and subtracting fractions. But right now when we're comparing, go ahead and stack your decimals and then add your numbers. Let's go 7, 2, 1, 7, 0, 8, 3, and 7, 2, or 7 and 21 hundredths, 7 and 83 thousandths, and 7 and 2 tenths. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work from left to right, comparing them. So it looks like, let's use green, we have 7, 7, 7, all equal. Okay, so let's move one more down. We have 2, 2 equal, and we have a 0 here. So right off the bat, right here, I can stop and I can say that this number is less than these two numbers, right? So this number is going to be our least because there's a 0 in that tenths spot rather than a 2 in the tenths spot. Okay, so we still need to continue working because we have 2 that are equal here. All right, then we have a 1 and a 0. So 1 is greater than 0. So this is going to be our greatest, and we're going to put it in third place since we're ordering least to greatest. This is going to be our second place, and this is going to be first as our lowest. Okay, so let's go ahead and order those numbers. Click out here. Okay, so our least is this one, our greatest is that one, and that one's in the middle. Let's see how we do. Let's do one more. Okay, same idea. I did mention it at the top, but I would like you guys to be writing this down. So make sure you write it in your notebook, how to do each one of these. Stack your decimals. Decimal, decimal, decimal. Input your numbers. 2, 9, 5, 2, 9, 2, 5, 2, 5, 0, 9. All right, now let's go through and see if we can find where they become unequal. So we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We have 9, 9, 5. Oh, 9, 9, 5. It looks like we found our least. So this one's going to be in first place, right? Yeah, lowest number to the left. Let's continue going. We have 5 is greater than 2. So it's going to look like this. Second, third. All right, because you work left to right, and as soon as you run into the lowest number, you know that one is going to be the lowest. Okay. So we have 2, 9, 2. Oh, sorry, 2.5 2.95 and then 2.925. All right, so one common misconception here, a lot of times what people will do is they'll see that there are more digits in this one, and they'll think just because it has more digits, it must be less, or it must be greater than one with less digits, right? That's kind of how the other side of the decimal works. But in this case, because these pieces of the decimal are decreasing in value, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be greater. Okay, so that's why 2.95 is greater than 2.925. All right, the last two will be on your own.